Unadano, Imanoku Magana Tariba, once about over the Webangole, Oye Boutique, over the Meze, Imana put up. If I really would pounds and dollars, Casey, I swear to God, I saw no be happy back you. Oh no, no. Tell them say na money. If you show you jolly, if you day where we party, you go to say we dey live the life yo. Oh no.
Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kwara State, ably represented by Honorable Shehu Ogunniyi, Chairman of this occasion, all other protocol duly established and recognized. It is my honor and pleasure to call up for his welcome address at the 29th Annual National Conference of the Association of Industrial Pharmacists, the National Chairman, Pharmacist Sir Bankole Ezebuilo, to deliver his welcome address. CEO, are you on cue? Can we appreciate our chairman as he comes up to take his welcome address?
The task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been, once remarked Henry Kissinger. This philosophy aptly captures the first 365 days in office of Pharm Sir Bankole Ezebuilo, whose tenure as National Chairman of the Association of Industrial Pharmacists of Nigeria, NAIP, has been defined by bold reforms, strategic expansion, and purposeful leadership. Elected on June 26, 2025 at the Citadel in Ikeja, Lagos, during NAIP's 28th Annual National Conference, Sir Bankole's emergence signaled a new chapter for Nigeria's pharmaceutical industry. Succeeding Pharm Kenneth Chinedu Onwegbu, he assumed office with a clear mandate to consolidate past gains while advancing a progressive, future-focused vision for industrial pharmacy. This vision received early validation when NAIP secured the prestigious PSN Group Dynamics Award at the Dabo City Conference in Kano, marking the first time the association achieved this milestone under a newly inaugurated national chairman. From the outset, his leadership has been anchored on intentionality, resilience, and innovation. Guided by the principle that effective leadership demands courage, diligence, and problem-solving, Sir Bankole has driven a results-oriented agenda aimed at positioning NAIP as a central force in Nigeria's journey towards pharmaceutical independence. A defining hallmark of his first year has been extensive industry engagement. Through a nationwide advocacy tour, he led NAIP executives on strategic visits to 54 pharmaceutical companies, strengthening partnerships, fostering collaboration, and reinforcing the association's relevance within the sector. His outreach extended to traditional institutions, including a high-level engagement with the Emir of Ilorin, where he pledged a free medical outreach, renovation of the Palace Clinic, and donation of medicines valued at over 3 million naira in support of the 29th National Conference. Beyond these engagements, his administration established strategic alliances with key institutions such as the African Resource Center for Excellence in Supply Chain Management, ARCESM, the Indian Consulate, the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain, PVAC, and Empower School of Health. Notably, the collaboration with ARCESM has evolved into a robust partnership driving the NAIP Business Academy, an initiative designed to strengthen capacity across the pharmaceutical value chain. Sir Bankole has consistently demonstrated that leadership is measured by impact and influence. This was evident during the Anambra Delta CEO's luncheon in Onitsha, where he successfully aligned previously unengaged pharmaceutical CEOs with the NAIP vision. A committed mentor, he has also invested in the next generation of pharmacists, delivering a keynote address at Igbinedion University, Okada, where he inspired newly inducted graduates and strengthened the bridge between academia and industry. Beyond his leadership role at NAIP, he brings private sector experience as founder and CEO of K Health Pharma Limited, ProMedics Limited, and CareTech Limited, with interests spanning pharmaceuticals, surgicals, and medical consumables. This experience has informed his approach at NAIP, contributing to key outcomes such as securing OPay Nigeria Limited as a major sponsor for its flagship economic programs. At NAIP, his leadership framework is built on the 3 Ps: people, programs, and place. Under this model, key committees including finance, regulatory, business, academy, education, publicity, strategy and implementation, and economic outlook planning have been strengthened to enhance governance, inclusivity, and execution. Institutional capacity has also been reinforced with the appointment of Pharm Richard Ladakbo as Technical Director, a role pivotal in driving technical audits, compliance checks, and regulatory readiness across member companies. One of the most significant achievements of his administration has been infrastructure development. On July 22, 2025, he led the groundbreaking ceremony for the NAIP Resource Center in Oba, Anambra State, part of a broader national network spanning Kano and Lagos. This initiative underscores his commitment to building integrated hubs for research, quality assurance, cold chain logistics, and innovation. In a historic demonstration of inclusive leadership, Sir Bankole convened an unprecedented gathering of Nigeria's foremost traditional rulers, including His Majesty Nnemeka Alfred Achebe, His Royal Highness Muhammadu Sanusi II, and His Imperial Majesty Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi to support the national agenda for pharmaceutical sovereignty. This convergence highlights the powerful intersection of tradition, policy, and industrial development. He further advanced regional integration by unifying the Air States, Abia, Imo, and Rivers through a strategic CEO's engagement in Owerri, bringing key stakeholders into a cohesive national framework. Across multiple states, including Kwara, Ogun, Anambra, Enugu, Plateau, and Kano, his administration has delivered impactful capacity-building programs, symposia, and outreach initiatives, significantly expanding NAIP's national footprint. Looking ahead, Sir Bankole has positioned the NAIP 2026 Economic Outlook and CEOs Forum as a flagship initiative under the theme Reimagining Nigeria's Health Security, creating a high-level platform for industry leaders and policy makers to chart sustainable growth pathways. 1 year into his tenure, his leadership stands as a compelling model of service-driven excellence, blending vision with execution, innovation with tradition, and strategy with measurable impact. As NAIP advances its Harmony Reloaded 2026 agenda, The first 365 days of Pharm Sir Bankole Ezebuilo's administration tell a clear story of transformation, resilience, and unwavering commitment to building a globally competitive pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. Congratulations to industrial pharmacists. Congratulations to pharmacists across Nigeria. Congratulations to the people of Nigeria.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I give thanks to God for making this day possible and for granting everyone safe journeys to be here. It is by His grace that we gather today in good health, high spirits, and with a shared purpose. We do not take this for granted. In a world filled with uncertainties, the opportunity to come together to learn, to share, and to build is truly a privilege. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kwara State, ably represented by the Chairman House Committee on Health, Honorable Alabi, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Henrietta M. Ubu. Dr. Ubu is a distinguished physician, infectious disease expert, a professor, and globally respected pharmaceutical industry executive. She is also a thought leader and a published author in regulatory affairs and leadership, including the landmark textbook, Global Regulatory Systems, a strategic primer for biopharmaceutical product development and registration, as well as the ABCs of leadership. I will reserve her full citation for the appropriate time. Notably, Dr. Ubu personally took the financial responsibility for her travel from the United States of America to be with us in this conference. As a keynote and also a trainer, an act that reflects her deep commitment to the growth of pharmacy and her passion for national development. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Henrietta M. Our special guest, Dr. Kelechi Ohiri, Director General of National Health Insurance Agency, ably represented by Pharm, the Director, North Central NHIE. We are truly honored by your presence. His Royal Majesty, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Ilorin, I thank you. Permit me to recognize the special guest of honor, Chief Oster Chidoka, former Corps Marshal and Chief Executive of the Federal Road Safety Commission and former Minister of Aviation, who will be joining us tomorrow. We thank you for honoring our invitation. We look forward only welcoming you. Permit me to respectfully recognize and appreciate the presence of individuals whose contributions have not only shaped pharmacy in Nigeria, but continue to inspire its future. From Mohammed Yaro Buddha, the chairman of the opening ceremony, thank you for your leadership and your continued commitment to advancing our profession. Thank you for always remembering my birthday. Farmer Zuli Koko, Farmer Olumide Akintayo, Farmer Media Kasai and Mazu Hoaboma, past presidents of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, your legacies of leadership continue to guide and strengthen us. We stand today on the foundation you helped build. The president of PSN, ably represented by our national secretary, Pharmacist Gafa Amadi, my registrar, the Registrar of Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, your steadfast leadership, unwavering commitment to regulatory excellence, and continued support for the advancement of pharmacy practice in Nigeria is second to none. Thank you for the immense support Thank you for the immense support you have given this administration. We don't take it for granted, sir. Special recognition goes to the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Amina L. Imam, who joined us for our health walk yesterday. To the Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Dr. Howard Nuru, Honorable Commissioner for Social Welfare, Dr. Fatima Imam, Honorable Commissioner for Communication, Bolanle Olokoju, thank you for coming. Dr. Nonye Onyeweni, your global expertise and unwavering commitment to advancing the pharmaceutical sector remind us that Nigeria continues to hold a strong and influential voice on the world stage. The perspective you bring will greatly enrich the learning experience of all participants. We are sincerely grateful for your personal sacrifice in taking on your financial responsibility to travel from the United States to Nigeria for this conference and training. Your presence is a powerful testament to your dedication to the growth of our profession and the development of the future leaders. Special thanks goes to Pharm Sir Ike Onyechi, the MD CEO of Alpha Group, and Chief Vaki Vake, the Chairman of Jawa Group. You both serve as an inspiration to the younger generation, and we truly appreciate your support you have provided to the administration. Our BOT Chairman, Professor Larry Bale, and all the past NAIP chairmen, from Dr. Obadulu Ojo, Sola Solarin, IG Agwenga Falabi, IG Anuku, and Ken Onobi, I thank you for coming. Finally, our distinguished facilitators, your depth of experience, insight, and commitment to shaping the future of our profession is deeply appreciated. We choose innovation because doing more of the same will not take us where we need to go. It must be built deliberately, strategically, and collectively. This theme is therefore not just a statement, it's a call to action. A call for the government to create enabling policies, a call for the industry to invest boldly, a call for the academia to align research with real needs, a call for regulators to continue to strengthen quality and trust, and a call for all of us to move from silos to systems. A nation that cannot produce its own medicine is a nation negotiating with its health. And negotiation, as we know, is not where you want to be when lives are on the line. Nigeria stands today at a defining moment. On one part lies dependence importing over 70% of our medicines, exposed to currency volatility, global disruptions, and decisions made far beyond our borders. On the other part lies sovereignty, local innovation, resilient manufacturing, and an industry that doesn't just serve Nigeria, but leads Africa. The question is not whether we can get there, the question is, will we get there together? Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Because the truth is simple, government cannot do this alone, industry cannot do this alone, academia cannot do this alone, investors cannot do this alone, and pharmacists cannot build a system without an ecosystem. I stand before you not just as a stakeholder, but as a strong advocate of innovation. And more importantly, I believe in channeling innovation into real outcomes, because innovation on its own is just a buzzword. But innovation that is captured, structured, and translated into action, that is transformation. One of the key priorities of this administration is this: to translate the ideas, experiences, and insights of our members into practical working solutions. We become less fragmented, more aligned, stronger, and more productive. Now, let me be honest with a bit of humor. In Nigeria, we are very good at conferences. If conferences were a product, we would already be exporting globally. What we need now is not more talk. What we need is capacity, real capacity. Let me give us a short story. I once had a driver, Joseph. As a young medical rep, I told Joseph that whenever we are passing any hospital we've not been to, that he should just stop so that we can go there and detail and try to make sales. On a fateful day, we were coming back from Yola to Jos, and I told Joseph to remember that whenever he sees a hospital he should enter. So I closed my eyes, I slept off. About 30 minutes later, I woke up to the screeching of tires. I was scared and I screamed, Joseph, what is it? Joseph was reversing fast, almost 100 meters back, and he stopped at a point, turned to me proudly and pointed at a signboard, and it read, "Thank you, Governor Goje, for your good hospitality." At that moment, I didn't know whether to be angry or to laugh. But that moment revealed something profound. Joseph was not careless. He was not unwilling. He simply did not have the training to interpret what he saw. And that is exactly the challenge before us now. In our sector, we have many Josephs, committed, hardworking, full of potential, but without the right skills, the right exposure, and the right guidance. So effort is present, but impact is misplaced. Energy is high, but outcomes fall short. That is the cost of weak capacity. Because in pharmaceuticals, when skills are misapplied, innovation stalls. When knowledge is shallow, quality is compromised. And when capacity is weak, we remain dependent on others for what we should produce ourselves. Capacity building, therefore, is not optional. It is foundational. It is what transforms willingness into competence, competence into excellence, and excellence into industry-wide impact. And that is why, as we speak about collaboration and innovation, we must place capacity building at the very center, because without it, even our best intentions will keep reversing to the wrong signboard. The conference is different. It is a training-focused conference. This is about real practical capacity building. So how do we build local solutions? We must stop importing not just medicines, but thinking. The best way to predict the future is to create it. If we get this right, we will transform the industry. If we create jobs, reduce dependency, compete globally, and deliver healthcare locally. I sincerely also want to thank our Board of Fellows Chairman, my elder brother, pharmacist, Uchenna Apakam, my CPC Chairman, High Chief Emeka Ademora, and your team. I thank you for a work well done. To my dear wife, thank you for all your support. To our secretariat staff, our popular permanent secretary, Christy Irebu, St. Michael, and Henry Dogu, well done. To my executives, Dr. Kamaldeen, Rosemary Lawson, Chimezio Biwuru, Emeka Ndiniche, Lady Gloria Chiwuko, and Charles Ajibo. Thank you. We did it again. This is our first conference, and it matters because first actions define direction. Let us move from ideas to execution, because the future of Nigerian pharmaceutical industry will not be imported. It will be built by skilled hands, trained minds, and a united ecosystem. It will be built by us. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Sawale. If he no be love, I go far